Well, students, good evening to all of you. So, guys, today I'm going to start your, M.Ed orientation class. Right, guys? So, today there is a, orientations and kind of, interactions class with you regarding the M.Ed. Right, guys? So, basically, what we have to understand in today's class, basically, what are the course content of M.Ed, why we do M.Ed, right? And how we will proceed. But when the exam would happen, what are the contents of the M.Ed semester 1 exams? So every can get benefit from this lecture. Almost if you do the M.Ed from any of the university. So first of all, guys, syllabus are almost same. B.Ed and M.Ed syllabus is always same if you do the from any of university across the country. So when we talk about the M.Ed, M.Ed is basically, you can say that, after the B.Ed, you have to do the M.Ed. M.Ed is for, it is compulsory, to become a principal. Nowadays, according to the new education policy and other, as you know that, B.Ed has become the mandatory to become the teacher. Right, guys? And, I'm giving, coaching on the YouTube of B.Ed or M.Ed, so everybody can get the benefit, because this is a recording session is going on. So guys, almost these are your syllabus of M.Ed semester 1, right? So basically, out of a 6, there are 4 paper, 4 are theory paper. So here I'm taking the examples of Kurukshetra University, right? According to the Kurukshetra University, this is the M.Ed syllabus. So these are the 4 paper of M.Ed semester 1. The first paper is Psychology of Learning and Development. The second is History and Political Economy of Education. Third is Educational Studies. And fourth is Introductions to Research Method. Fifth and sixth is the practical, in which practical, you have to make a file and you have to available for the Viva, right? So guys, we talk about these 4 papers: Psychology of Learning and Development, History and Political Economy of Education, Educational Study and Research, okay, or Introductions to Research Methods. So guys, basically M.Ed is the, it comes after the B.Ed, extension of B.Ed. So you can't say, there would be a new, there would be a many new papers, lot of things you have to do, okay? So basically, you can think around 80% syllabus, or more than 80% syllabus, or around 80% syllabus are from the B.Ed, which you have already done, right? Because in the B.Ed, you have learned the philosophy, you have studied the psychology, teaching learning process. So almost you will find, these all the topics in the M.Ed during all the semesters, semester 1, 2, 3, and 4. The new paper of M.Ed is, guys, research. So I want to say to all of you, please note that, note in your mind on the notebook. Okay, this session is recorded. You can see this session again. Again and again, I'm telling you, guys, the only research topic, the research paper, the paper 4 is new to all of you. Okay, I don't think that you have, studied earlier this paper. And here I want to tell you the most important thing, guys. Other all paper, psychology, education, educational study, and history and political economy of education, it is a simple. Although research is also simple, it is very easy, okay? Because you didn't, go through this paper, and some technical terms are, used in this paper. So sometime, it becomes, technical. But if you start from the starting, right? Because this is our starting. I think after 1 month or 2 months, all the sessions in the north area, there is a state of Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, Rajasthan, Delhi. These all the universities, they start the session around, July and August, and they conduct the M.Ed exam twice in a year. It is a semester course, right? First semester comes in the month of December or January, and second semester comes in the June or July, and you get the informations 1 or 2 months before when your exams are happening, right? So each and everything is very clear, right? But although syllabus is easy, even 1 month before the exam, okay, you start your syllabus, you can finish, but I'm not talking about the research. Okay, so within a 1 month, you cannot, finish the syllabus of research method. Okay, introductions to educational research or research method, right? So I want to tell those persons who are more busy, okay, and who are thinking, this is a very easy syllabus, right? It is a just extension of the B.Ed. Even we can do 15-20 days before. I'm also agree with you. You can finish, but not in the case of the paper 4, Introductions to Research Method. So, because I'm taking the classes of B.Ed or M.Ed from last 20 years, right? Since 2005, I'm in this line of, teaching, coaching B.Ed, M.Ed student, guiding B.Ed, M.Ed students. Lot of students, they have done the B.Ed or M.Ed, through my guidance, and they are working in a renowned school, colleges. Some of them, they have, gone to abroad also. So guys, this is my experience. So you can take the relaxations of all the 3 papers, right? But not in the case of a research. Why I'm giving more emphasizing on that, there is a one more reason behind it, right? Wo kya hai? I tell you, I explain with you. Guys, if you take relaxations of the research paper, okay, if you think that only 15 days before, 20 days before, 1 month before, if you do the study of the research method, so guys, I'm sure that you will also clear and you will get a marks, but you will not understand this research, right? Honestly, I'm telling you, other all papers are you have already done in the B.Ed, okay, and these are the very general. But if you go on, if you want to go in deep in the research, so then guys, I advise to all of you, when the session starts, you should go slowly and slowly about research paper, only research paper. Why? Because of that, guys, after the M.Ed, the last qualification is left in the field of education, and this is the highest level of a degree on this planet. This is called Ph.D, right? So guys, even I say you can note that your M.Ed is a kind of mini Ph.D. Do you know what is Ph.D? Ph.D basically, how you can perform the Ph.D, what are the syllabus of Ph.D, contents of a Ph.D? The answer is only one. You should have knowledge of RM. You should have knowledge of RM. RM means research methodology, right? You want to do PhD in any of the subject, but in every subject, RM knowledge, research knowledge is must. And trust me, in your 2-year journey, this 2-year journey, you have got chance to improve the this paper, Introductions to Research Method. Only this paper is in every semester, even in semester 2, semester 3, and in the third semester or fourth, you are supposed to submit a one thesis. We will guide you in the thesis, although you have to make, because this is your course curriculum, right? We will guide you in each and every each and every step. We will provide you the notes of each paper, each topic on my you know uh, on my channel, right? You will get the notes, physical copy also. Okay, we will also provide you the last year paper, even last year solved paper, right? Even we will provide you around 160, 160, 160, more than 160 video lessons of this whole 2-year M.Ed course, right? Because I'm taking the classes of since 2005, so I have made the videos of, so around 30, 35, 40 videos are enough for each semester, right? Well, 40 videos, because there are only 4 papers in each semester. Every semester there are 4 papers, right? And in a one paper, only 10 or 12 videos, if you understand, okay, so you will get it side by side, guys. Whatever I'm speaking, I'm in my videos, the same I have prepared the notes, because M.Ed syllabus is the same in all the universities. So across the India, they can get the benefit of these classes. They can contact me, because this lecture is online. Soon after 1 hour, I'll put on the YouTube today onward. So you can also contact me for this, right, guys? Now I'm telling you all the 3 papers. Even next I will show you the paper, I will show you the syllabus also, right? But guys, once again, I want to tell you, so take little bit serious regarding the research paper, only research paper, right? Because now in your 2-year time, you have got a chance to improve the research. Because if from all of you, if you come from the mathematics background, right, statistics background, so then you can easily cover up. But if you come from the BA background, okay, you can also pick up, okay, but you have to study uh, one after the other, hana, continuously, okay? Because I'm the mathematics student, I'm the research student, right? I'm the statistics students. In the graduations level, I have whole of the 3 years I have studied the mathematics, statistics. That's why I have a very good hold, very good hold in the field of the research in the RM. Even I guide the PhD persons, many PhD holders, and also they are doing the PhD. They can get the help from my side regarding any of the topic. And I have also a good hold in the SPSS software. SPSS software is a very good software, data interpretation software, which is used in the course of the PhD. Okay, so from all of you, if you want to enroll after the 2 year of M.Ed in the PhD, so guys, research paper is the key to success, right? It will make your confidence, because in a PhD, again, you have to write the thesis of around 400 pages, okay? But in a M.Ed, you have to, write about 80 or 100 pages in the 3rd semester or the 4th semester, right? But in the 1st semester, you don't have to make any of things. In the 4th semester, there are 6 paper. 4 paper are the theory paper, and the rest of 2 papers are the practical. Okay. Now, in my next slide, we understand the marks distribution. So guys, you can say that all your 4 theory paper are of the 100 marks, right? But out of the 100 marks, only the theory, 70 marks theory would come, right? 30 marks for the internal practical, which what the college and university give to make any assignment. So it is a easy one. Okay, we will guide you time to time, no worries, right? But 70 marks of the theory paper, you can see that 100 marks are splitted into 70 theory marks and 30 practical marks. Okay, so all the 4 paper you can see: psychology, history and political economy of education, educational study, and introductions to research method. Last two paper, which is your practical paper, these are the simple paper of only 25 marks, right? Even 25 is also split into 10 and 15, right? So these 15 marks are, given marks by the internal exam, by the college, university. So it is also, beneficial for you. So only 10 marks are given by the external examiner, okay, who will come and, take the viva. So these two paper happens immediately after your theory exam, right? So these are very easy, no need to worry. Only you have to make a, files of this. So already I will share the file with you, the PDF files, okay, right? So these you have to work on these four paper. So we will start the classes after 1 month and 1.5 months. This is my kind of orientations and classes, because all of the students, all of my YouTube subscribers, they will come to know that sir would take the class after 1.5 months and 2 months. So up to the December, even before December, I will finish the syllabus, all your four papers. I will give you the notes of each topic, okay, and with my lectures I will understand you whole of the topic. And 2 months before, I will take the exam preparation classes also, right guys? So we will go very effectively, right guys? So guys, this is one more slide I have made, what we will provide you, what we will offer to you, okay, right? All the B.Ed M.Ed students, those have got the guidance admissions through us, right guys? So first of all, we provide the books guides on each subject of M.Ed. You will get it, right? Second, we will provide notes PDF on every topic of M.Ed. It is my promise with you, not even a single topic would remain left, right? We will cover every topic, okay? You will get the notes. Along with that, you will get the video lectures on every topic. For example, there is a one topic of M.Ed, educational psychology, right? So you will get the video of educational psychology of 35 minutes, 40 minutes. The same content, whatever I have talked about educational psychology in the video, you will get the same notes, guys. Okay. Third, fourth, we will also provide the exam preparation classes before exams, right? Where we will tell you, first of all, we will give you the solved last year paper of M.Ed, okay? On my Telegram channel, you will get it. And second, we will tell you what are the important questions, because I'm taking classes from many years, okay? So I have the experience. I know that if there is a this paper, what kind of questions examiner will put, right? So the same questions, guys, would come, because long experience I have, I know that like that, okay? If you teach to the class 7th class, 8th class, 10th class, hana, and you are teaching from last 20 years, so you got the knowledge on, okay, what type of questions examiner will put, okay? So I'm taking the classes of since 2005 of B.Ed or M.Ed. Only I do the I deal with the B.Ed guidance and coaching of B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Phil, Ph.D, right? So I have the mastery of these guys, right? And next, solve last year M.Ed paper. And after that, we will help you in every assignment, every project, every thesis work, okay, which you are supposed to submit in the third semester or fourth semester, right? And we'll provide you guidance, cooperations throughout the year, right? Along with, you will get my many lectures where you can, sharp your skills, because skills fade with the time, right? What is teaching? Teaching is a skill. And you can't say that once you have done the B.Ed or M.Ed, every time you will, teach effectively. These are the skill, guys. So guys, these skills fade with the time. There is a need to sharp these skills. Okay. For example, you have already done the B.Ed, okay, and you can't use, those methods of teaching enough 20 years back, right, in today's. But in a today's class, there are a lot of inventions of the new methods, new technology, right? So now, we talk about the, earlier we talk about the uh, pedagogy competencies. Now we are talking about the techno-pedagogical competencies. So teacher should be a, now do you know that what we call to the teacher? Teacher should be a, or the principal, teacher or principal should be a techno-pedagogue, right? You are not a simple pedagogue. Pedagogue is a synonym of the teacher, right? You call yourself as a teacher or pedagogue, but now the time says that you have to become the techno-pedagogue, right? So guys, lot of things we will understand, in our journey of, 2 year, and, we will provide you whatever we have committed, right, guys? And, even more than this, okay? So it is written only, 7 or 8 points, but trust me, we will give you around, 5 times more than these things, okay? So that your, B.Ed or M.Ed will become very easy. Why? What is the purpose? The purpose is that, guys, because you tomorrow you are going to become teacher or principal, you should know that this is the duty of the teacher and principal, okay, to take care of the child, right? You can't say that only just, you know uh, looking from the book and, getting the material and pouring into the mind of the student, and your job finishes. Your job does not finish unless student grasp it fully, right? That's why na teaching is not everybody's cup of tea, right? So, you know and the job of the principal is also a not a easy, okay? You should have, knowledge of, these all the things, even pedagogical skills. This is the first, guys, right? Because after M.Ed na, you will become principal basically. Means you would be eligible for the principal. Nobody can challenge you, okay? Even the IC member, comes at your school or college school, okay? You are a M.Ed, okay? So that this is a enough, guys, okay, to become a principal, right? Now they are checking according to the new education policy. It has become mandatory, B.Ed for the teacher, M.Ed for the principal, right? And the first requirement is that, guys, for a principal, you should have a sound pedagogical competencies. Do you know that? Right? So this is a very much important, because if you don't have the sound pedagogical knowledge, right, then, guys, being you can say principal or administrator, right, you will never come to know that the output of your teacher, if you are a not pedagogical knowledge, if you don't have the pedagogical competencies. And even now, techno pedagogical competencies, this is the most important. And guys, when you see, these topics, right, you will get a lot of things: psychology of learning, history and political economy of education, educational studies, introductions to the research methods, right? Because you are the, basically the post of administrator, okay? Now, anywhere you see in the newspaper, if any of the school, they have to publish the post, then he doesn't, publish like there is a need of a principal. Every time call as a administrator, right? So the post of the principal is the administrator, so you have to administrate everything. But if you don't have the knowledge, how you can administrate, right? So that's why, guys, M.Ed syllabus in whole of the 4 semester, when you see that, you will come to know that, it is prepared according to your position, right? So these are, what we will offer. Even we will offer more than this, right, guys? So, guys, up now the full form of the M.Ed is Master of Education, right? Basically, we should know about the education. Although you have studied at the graduation level, at the B.Ed level of this topic, but little bit this is your kind of interaction class, orientation class, right? So you should I thought I have added 3-4 slides along with that. Okay, so we understand here, right? Only 3 or 4 slides I'm just discussing with you. This is also a part of your syllabus. Okay, you can see that. Okay, this topic is covering. Okay, what is education? Guys, education is a never ending process of one's inner growth and development, right? Education is as old as the human race. It is a never ending process of one's inner growth and development, and its period can be stretched from cradle to grave. You can see the in the picture cradle and the grave, right? What does it mean? It means education start from the womb of, right, and it goes up to the cradle, or it goes up to the, right, means whole of the life we are getting the education. And one more thing I want to clear here: you cannot bound the education in school and colleges. School and colleges distribute the degrees. Am I right? You would be agree. Okay. You can't say that after giving the degree and DMCs, you can say that one has got the education, one has got educated. Guys, if you say that, if you say, after doing the 10th, 10 plus 2 graduation, one has graduated. So please tell me, 150 years back, there was no school in India. On that time, you want to say that there was no person who was educated. Education is very comprehensive term, right? You cannot bound the education in the schools, right? So every time every person is getting the education, that's why it is said that it starts from the cradle and ends in the grave. It means the person dies, but education doesn't. John Dewey, guys, if you remember, in a B.Ed now, in the B.Ed course, you have studied pragmatism. Yes, pragmatism school of thought, right? Who was the founder of pragmatism? The founder of pragmatism is Charles Sanders, American philosopher, right? Sometime William Jones also, we call that. And one more person who was pragmatist. The name of the person is John Dewey. So guys, you have to remember the name of a John Dewey. Okay. Sometimes it is called John Dewey. Okay. Exact pronunciation John Dewey. The spelling is Dewey. John Dewey. John Dewey, guys, he has done a lot of thing on the education. Lot of thing. And he wrote a one book, Education and Experience. And in his book, he has written the whole life is an education, and the whole life is an experience. So from that book, from that quote, you can understand that education is not bounded in the schools, because there are many forms of the education. Okay, one can get the education without going to the school. Do you know there is a one definition of a Mahatma Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi, said that an illiterate wife, an illiterate wife can be more educated than a literate wife. So an illiterate person can be more educated than a literate person. So you can't say that education is bounded in these schools. So guys, you have to basically, wide, you have to broaden your horizon. You are going to become teacher, principal, and teachers are the nation builders. And in the way that is written, that teacher is a real image of Brahma. And guys, trust me, teacher is the person, he is the torch bearer of the society. There was a one research conducted in the last government, I'm talking about India, during the period of our, honorable prime minister, from, before this government, Sardar Manmohan Singh. So during that, government, there was a one research conducted to see that, to check that why other countries, those have got the independence with us, they have got developed, but we didn't. We got independence in 1947. Other countries got the independence like Japan, German, you know, more countries, right? Around 1940, 1950. But today, within a span of the 60, 70 years, 75 years, they have become the developed country, but we didn't. We are the developing country. And after the research, the result was because we couldn't produce the best teachers. They have the best teachers. These countries have the best teachers. And dear students, please trust me, in today, we also have a lack of good teachers, lack of good administrators, lack of good principals. This is the reason. So now you can think that how much role paid by the teachers and principals in order to uplift the country. Because guys, if you are teaching to the class, you teach class now, you teach class, right? 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, 10th class, whosoever the class you are teaching. But do you think that to whom you are teaching? This is a society actually. Because in your class, you will find the persons coming from the different religions, from Hindu religion, Sikhism, Christianity and other religion. So basically, you are teaching, you are talking with the society. What is class? One philosopher has given, a educationist has given a very beautiful definition of the class. He said that class is a miniature of the society. Miniature of society. Society का छोटा रूप class है. So basically you teach to the, society, and you never know, okay, from whole of the persons who will become the, IAS officer, chief minister, prime minister. Okay, you never know that. You can take the examples of, our Punjab. In our Punjab, new chief minister, Sardar Bhagwant Mann has become the new chief minister. So everything depend upon, to whom you are teaching, you never know that. So basically, you are the person, teachers, principals are the persons behind the success of the nation, behind the development of the nation. So education basically derived from the three words, educator, eduseer, and educatum. And you know that, even you have studied at the graduation level, but the meaning is very deep meaning. Okay, we discuss, all the meanings. Educare means to nourish, to bring, to raise. Okay, Hana, we know that. Everybody, we know that. Hana, there is no need to, explain and, talk more and more on it. Hana, basically, we nourish the student, we bring up the student, we raise the student. But second is most important, guys. The most important. Eduseer. What is the meaning of eduseer? Means it is a part of the education. Okay. After knowing the name of, after knowing the, eduseer, then we'll come to know that, what type of a coaching we have to give to the students. Do you know, guys, what is the meaning of a teaching? I ask the simple questions from all of you. Can you tell me what do you mean by teaching? When you see any of the book, mostly in the books it is written teaching means giving instruction to the student. Teaching means making one educated. Teaching means giving knowledge to the student. But guys, theek hai, these are the correct, but it's not a perfect statements. Teaching means kya hota hai? Teaching means it does not mean pouring into the mind of the student. Teaching means to draw out from the mind of the student. Got it? You don't have to pour. For example, one student has promoted in the 7th class, from 6th class to 7th class. Okay. Obviously, there is a new syllabus, new things. Up now, what the teacher does, teachers start pouring into the mind of the student. There are, this thing in the 7th class, there are this thing in the 7th class, this thing, this thing, this thing. But actually, no need to, basically what you have to do, being teacher, being principal. Guys, you have to you have to arouse the learning power of the student. Student knows everything. Student knows everything, right? Your purpose is to, lead out, draw out from the mind of the student. So educator is the most important word. Educator means to train, the act of teaching and training, right, guys? So these are some of the definitions of, education. Rigved has said, education is something which makes a man self-reliant and selfless. Upanishad has said, education is that whose end product is salvation. Swami Vivekananda has said that education is the manifestation of the divine perfections already existing in a man. So when the baby born, he born with this all the divine perfection, right? The purpose of teacher is to draw out, not putting into the mind of the student. And Gandhiji has said that by educations, I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man's body, mind, and spirit. So guys, these are some of the nature and characteristics of the education. Education should be a lifelong process, right? It should be it is a continuous process, right? You know that, cradle to grave. It is a bipolar process. So यहाँ पे bipolar is important. Teacher and student. Okay, one is a much mature personality, and he has to teach to the other personality who is not mature. And the work of the mature personality is to making them mature. Tripolar. Tripolar means whatever you are teaching. One is tripolar process. There are 3 poles of the education. One is teacher, one is student, and one is society. Whatever you have to teach to the student in the light of the society. What is going on in the society? Okay, take the examples. Multipolar, there are a lot of, now multipolars like multimedia, internet, for the process. Education is a sociological process. Basically, you represent the society. Education is not a new thing, guys. Okay, whatever you teach in the schools and colleges, in the schools, have you ever thought, when the student leaves your school, what you have, how much you have trained to the student? Have you ever thought? Guys, in our education system, but they are becoming robot, nothing else, right? They would be good in English, nothing else. Okay, have we thought that what we are giving to the students? Now, see the syllabus curriculum of the new education policy, right? In the new education policies, when the student would be in the, first or second class, there is a no paper. Exams start from the 3rd class, and even the 5th or 6th class, where vocational courses would be added. The purpose of education is to earn bread and butter, basically. Okay, to make them is a skilled person. We have to, develop the harmonious personality, all-round personality of the student, right? And 7th is education is a process of individual adjustment theoretical as a practical, science as well as art, and last is the most important. Education is the child-centered process. The conclusions of today's class, today's orientation class, you can say that. Even 10th point, na, it should come on the first. Okay. So today, what you have learned, okay, M.Ed syllabus you have come to know, everything come to know. And today, you have come to know that ये जो whole process है ना, we are making the top level buildings. We are hiring the expert teachers who are B.Ed or M.Ed, right? These all things, and we are making the curriculum, syllabus, lot of things. Okay, these all things are meant for the child. And guys, only remember, child is not meant for them. Got it? So when the children are there, only then you exist, guys. Okay, otherwise you don't have any value. Okay, the building has no any value, the teacher has no value, expert teachers have no value if your method of teaching, if the syllabus is not child centered. You always have to teach according to the child, right? You don't have to show your philosophy, you don't have to show your English, how much English you know student ko isse kya lena dena. Are you getting? Basically, guys, your work is to draw out, your work is to you know uh, best from the mind of the teacher, awakening the learning power of the teacher, right? You have to stimulate the learning power of the teachers already student have. Do you know that? You never have to boast about yourself. You have taught very well, that's why student got a first position, student got a 95% marks. Okay, guys, my dear students, the student who got the 97-98% marks, he has got because of his IQ. Got it? Not your teaching method. If your teaching method is good, then the IQ of less person, he should also get the 97% marks, but he is not getting. So what is your job? Being teacher, being principal, you have to understand. Sometimes now we do B.Ed or M.Ed, but we don't understand what is our job. Our job is to providing facilitation to the student. Our job is to motivate the student. Our job is to stimulate the learning power of the student. And guys, trust me, these all things you can only do when you have the sound knowledge of a educational philosophy, which is in your B.Ed or M.Ed course. If second, if you have a good sound knowledge of a educational psychology, which is the part of your M.Ed syllabus, and teaching learning process and research, only then you can give these things to the students, right? So education is the child-centered process. And now the modern aim of education says that we have to develop the personality of the student fully and freely. This is the modern aim of education, right, guys? So thank you guys so much for this, today's lecture. So basically, in my today's lecture is to, kind of orientations class of, M.Ed, so that you will come to know there are, 4 paper in the M.Ed semester 1. Okay, after 1.5 months, okay, we'll start the classes. Till then, okay, so we will send the notes, books, and some videos, so that okay, you come to know that the batch is going to be started, right, guys? So thank you so much for this today's lectures. So soon I will share this video lessons with you. and you can get my notes on my Telegram channels. Okay, or we will send you. Right, guys? Thank you so much. If you have any query, you can discuss with me. So thank you.